Welcome back to Trading with CJ. We have had some big news around about an hour ago. I'm going to try my best to get this out to you as soon as, because it's big, okay? It's the first time in this whole process that HCMC and Philip Morris have agreed on something, okay? There is a joint agreement at the moment. Now, before you get too carried away, this is not by no means over. This is still the early days. This is not an agreement in terms of this case is settled, but we will get into the juicy details of what has just happened literally within the last hour. So if you appreciate all these updates, we're one of the first channels to cover HCMC, and we've covered every single thing about this company. You can check back on all my previous videos. Please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel, guys. I do hold a position in HCMC. It is very small. However, I know that this is a firm favorite on this channel, so we are going to be giving you these updates. And if you want to join our Discord, it is completely free. We have a HCMC channel. All of this info was posted on there pretty much within minutes of it happening. We have an amazing investing community with over 3,200 investors. So let's get into it. This is the big news that has just come out. Joint motion for extension of time to file response and reply to defendant's motion to dismiss under FEDR, CIVP, etc., etc. So, joint motion for extension of time to file a response. If you have not been keeping up with this situation, the current situation here is we're waiting for HCMC to reply to Philip Morris's motion to dismiss. Philip Morris has basically said, we don't agree in this court case, we want a motion to dismiss this. They filed that, and the next step here was to wait for HCMC's reply for it then to go to the court's reply. That was the current situation. So what has happened here is HCMC have instead partnered up and come to a joint agreement with Philip Morris, and they've agreed here for an extension, another extension. But the first time here, this is a joint agreement, okay? Let's just read this here, okay? Healthier Choices Management and defendants Philip Morris have respectively submit this joint motion for an extension of time for HCMC to file its response to the motion to dismiss. So the defendants, Philip Morris, filed their motion to dismiss on February the 25th. We covered it there and then on that exact day. And the current deadline for HCMC to file its response was March the 11th, okay? So tomorrow. Now, we're on March the 10th at the moment. And the current deadline for the defendants to file their reply is then March the 25th. So that was the current situation. We should have been very close to hearing a reply from HCMC, but instead we got this, okay? The parties respectfully request the deadline for HCMC to file its response to be extended until March the 22nd. And that deadline is for defendants to file their reply for now to be April the 16th. So, if you're looking at it from an outset, you just see those numbers, the dates are getting extended, okay? We're now waiting for March the 22nd to hear another reply. You might be thinking, why is this good news? You know, I'm holding on to however many millions of shares here, or however many thousands, whatever you own. You're holding on to a lot of shares, and now there's more delays until we get some news. However, if you think about what is really going on here, why on earth are they both agreeing for this extension? Philip Morris just filed a motion to dismiss. They want to rule this out by the sounds of things. They want to wash their hands of this case. However, they have come to an agreement with HCMC to extend the deadline. Now, this is pure speculation. I want to say here, I'm not a financial advisor. If you are planning on investing, you should always do your own research. Nobody knows at this stage what is exactly going on other than HCMC and Philip Morris lawyers. They are the people that know what is going on right now. However, all we can do here is speculate. But if we really look into this, it does sound quite promising. Why on earth would you want to be agreeing to extend this? One of the big bull theories out there right now is potentially they are arranging something, and that's why they want to extend this to keep talking, keep their talks going, try to come to some sort of agreement, whether that be royalties, potentially a buyout, unlikely, but you never know, a settlement of some sort. I think that's the most likely option here, a settlement with royalties. We've covered this so many different times. But yeah, it just seems very odd that they have come to this, okay? So they have filed for this. This needs to get approved by the judge now to say, yes, we accept this. Or you could come up with a complete different order, you know, something else could come up. Very small chance in that. Likelihood of this getting agreed is very high, in my opinion, but I'm not a lawyer. So yeah, that is the current situation. So unfortunately, we are going to have to wait until March the 22nd. But on basis of this news, I think we could be seeing a nice green day on market open potentially. Let's quickly jump into the stock actually. We haven't looked at the stock price for a while. We've had a bit of green lately, okay? We're currently on 0.0017. We are currently on that. It's been on a bit of a run. It did drop down to 0.009. So yeah, it did drop down to 9, but now we're back on 17. So things are looking in the right direction. I wouldn't be surprised to see a green day off the back of this news. However, there's a couple of other bits that may counteract that. One of these bits right here is this bit of news that, you know, I'm sure people will be covering and people will be talking about. And we just want to get this straight, okay? And that is this. This also came out literally yesterday evening. Philip Morris gets BAT-E SIG patents invalidated in the UK. BAT-E is British American Tobacco, and they, you know, Philip Morris have had all of these potential lawsuits with these companies, and one of them was against BAT, British American Tobacco. And basically here, a London judge has revoked British American Tobacco's unit's patent for heat-not-burn electronic cigarette. His decision, the High Court judge, Richard Mead, also invalidated 2 patents because they included amendments that added matter with new information about the invention for the device that generates a nicotine-containing aerosol that was not apparent from the original application. So what has happened here is Philip Morris have pretty much won that case, or part of that case anyway, against British American Tobacco. Now, I want to clear something up here. That product, that what's going on there is absolutely nothing to do with HCMC. It's a completely different situation, a completely different product, you know, different patent rights, etc. So that is just worth saying. However, I'm sure people will see that and feel like, you know, maybe Philip Morris are a force to be reckoned with, and potentially that could, you know, maybe see a little bit of red in the HCMC share price. So with all this good news, in my opinion, it's good news about this extension or this joint agreement. We could see people taking it as bad news because it's more delays, I guess. And we could potentially see people selling just on the basis of Philip Morris winning at a completely different case, non-related to HCMC. So there is that. But anyway, there are good things going on. I want to cover this as well. And we spoke about Julian Saunders, our Twitter guy. He covers a lot about HCMC. You should definitely check his Twitter channel out because he covers a lot of things. However, I want to bring you up this. This has been spoken about quite a lot in the Discord over the past few days, etc. So I want to read this tweet out to you that he wrote. Between last Tuesday and today, 2.9 billion shares have been bought through block trades, mostly after hours. Okay, and then you can see here all the list of buyers from these block trades, and you've got 90 million, 60 million, 64.7 million, and these are at good prices, 0.002, crazy prices. But yeah, 60 million, 47.7 million, a lot of trades going through there. He goes on to say in his next tweet to define what a block trade is for those of you who are not familiar with this. A block trade is a high volume transaction in a security that is privately negotiated and executed outside of the open market for security reasons. Major brokerage dealers often provide block trading services, sometimes known as upstairs trading desks, to institutional clients. And his third and final part of this thread here is institutional clients being the operative words. Someone or some people in very important positions are buying up a ton of shares every day, and that is what this means. Okay, well, now this is once again a speculation. We don't know who's buying these shares. You know, it could be anybody right there. However, a lot of shares are being bought by a block trading in HCMC. This has been going on for, you know, a little while now. However, it's something that we haven't really spoke too much about on this channel. But yeah, the big news today in this video, guys, is there has now been a joint agreement here to extend this deadline for HCMC to apply. Now, I don't know why that would want to be a joint agreement. If Philip Morris want this to apply and want to get this over and done with, why even come to this agreement with them? Potentially planning something outside. It is speculation, guys, but I'm very interested to know your thoughts. Also, guys, if you appreciate these updates, please go ahead and smash the like on this video. That really does help me out as well. And I never touched on this before because I didn't think it was breaking news. Some people covered this specifically, but yeah, it wasn't worthy of a massive news article for me. However, HCMC announces the launch of its official Twitter page. This was a couple of days ago. We never mentioned this in the video, so I just wanted to drop it in here. But yeah, they basically come out and create a Twitter page. You can check that out. They've made a post, and you can see here from the CEO, Jeffrey Holman, this is the press release from the company. The company is extremely grateful for all the support that they've been given by their shareholder base, and the creation and launching of this page is in response to the desire to know more about the company and its product offerings. I'm going to put the original tweet that they've sent out there. They've only had the one tweet to date. So, you know, it's definitely worth following them if you haven't already, because they may provide us with some of these updates as well. But at the moment, everything we're finding is either coming from their SEC 8K filings or their 10K filings, or just news around this company. But yeah, we're definitely going to keep you updated with HCMC. If you appreciate all of this, please go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel. And also, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this. Is this good news for you? Is this bad news? Does it change what you're doing? Are you buying more now? Are you holding off? Or are you considering potentially selling? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time.